Yo, what's good, people? Welcome to Willzwick. This is my very first video on this channel, and I appreciate anyone taking time to check it out. I've started this channel to document my trading journey, raw, real, and honest. I'm not here to act like I made it. I'm still learning, still growing, and I want to bring you along the ride. I'll be sharing breakdowns, wins, losses, and the mindset and what it takes to trade. All right then. To start it off, I'm gonna walk you through a US30 trade that took recently this week. It was the only trade I took this week because really and truly I had a little busy week, so I ain't really been on the shot that much. But I was sitting on my hands, to be fair, innit? I was been waiting for this to play out for a bit. US30 has been quite bullish recently. I don't know if you can see here, I had a little setup here on the imbalance here. I even missed that out. That was maybe last week. That was the 1st of July. That's another trade that I missed out, to be fair. But you see everything come back up. Anyway, I'm rambling now. Let's go back to what we really came here for. But yeah, I took this trade this week on a 4-to-1 risk reward. So yeah, as you can see here, if you look at a higher time frame, the overall lookout, yeah, it's clear to see it's bullish. It's bullish, and it's been bullish for a very long time. Look, it's just going up. US30 is on up. I still believe it's gonna go. I feel like it's still gonna continue further up, but let's just wait and see. Market ain't about predicting all. It's all about it does what it does. But yeah, you can't predict it all. So yeah, so that's the first thing I look. I see it was bullish, and then what I done then, looked up, like I said, looked at the higher time frames. Then I start going down in the lower time frames, see what's happening. You can see, obviously this is a replay button, but let me just do this. Oh, never mind. Yeah, but yeah. So as you can see, from down here, everything, it went back down here. I think it went back down here. It grabbed all the liquidity from around here, from all the liquidity down there. So he grabbed all of that, came back down here, come up. Now, one thing that I did, what the hell? Oh yeah, taking a piss. It's fucking froze. No. Well, wait, it's gonna start a new video, right? Damn, son. Anyway, let's move on. Boom. While it grabbed all the liquidity, before the market opened, I'm having a look in the charts, and it's still going in a bullish towards the bullish uptrend here. Now this is where it gets good. On the trade, I saw price pull back down, as you can see, into one of my key areas. This is one key area here. You know what I mean? But it was still hovering here throughout that from the Wednesday. So the Wednesday was up here, but on the Thursday it was still hovering here. Look, even in the morning it's still hovering, as you can see here. So I'm thinking, okay, cool, it's just hovering there, and it's in a zone that I'm thinking, okay, it's in one of my zone. I could have entered here, but what was that? At 7 a.m. in the morning. Nah, I work nights as well at the same time. So yeah, I was not on the shots, and I don't like US30. I don't really touch US30 around them times. I'll touch it at the market open. That's just me personally, But so I was waiting, and I had another session candle that I had marked up here. Now, when I saw everything start going towards let's go to the 15 minute time frame. As I'm looking at the 15-minute time frame, I'm seeing everything is just, going up to there. It broke structure. So, okay, I'm thinking, okay, no, something's happening here. That candle closed above that candle. And then when I got around here, I had an alert set here. I was like, okay, cool, quick. And then as soon as it got on this candle here, the 230 candle, that's when I entered here on this session candle in the middle of it. But I marked 50% of that session candle. Yeah, as you can see here. 230. Yeah, on that Monday session candle, I marked 50% of that candle, and whoosh, as you can see, the trade came into play. Now let's just do this. Yes, exit. Let's just do this. I'm just trying to see how. Just trying to show you guys so you can visualize the trade. Really and truly, this is like I said. I should really and truly. Maybe I should start recording the trades while it's happening, because going back and forth with this thing is a bit too much for me. It's my first video and all that, bear with me. But yeah, anyway, I'm not gonna keep yabbing around with that. But yeah, as you can see, boom, you see, it went up here, and when it touched this zone, when it entered here, I said, okay, cool, time to keep an eye out, wait for sniper entry. Boom, enter right there. I entered here, literally right there. Boom, and it's just, yeah, quick one up, you run it up, and that's it. Still running up, boom. Then it hit TP right there. Now I had 3 TP sets. Yeah, quick 4-1. I had 3 TP set. Hit 2 of my TPs. Hit 2 of my TPs, and I had another TP. Yeah, TP3. I had TP3 here. You know. And imagine if it went there, it would have gone to what? That would have been a 5-5. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But it didn't go there, so let's just worry about that. So that was my 4-1 trade there. And now, as you can see, with the whole picture played out, it's come back to this zone over here. It's come back to this session candle in this zone here. Same zone it was here on, and it came right here on Thursday. Now Friday, it's come back down to this zone. Now, will it push back up? Let's wait and see. Personally, I'm just gonna, when Monday comes, Monday I don't really like trading on Monday. I just rather sit back, see what the market does, because it's the first, you know, day of the week, just to see how everything goes, see how everything pans out. Now Tuesday, that's when I start, you know, looking around. But Sunday, I always do my technical analysis for the week ahead, you know. And right now, as of this day, it's Saturday, so I'm just recording this on a Saturday. But this trade was taken on Thursday. Yeah, so you know, and right now, you know what I mean. Let's grab that liquidity there. Right now, anything can happen. Really and truly, it can come back to this zone. I'll put a alert here to be fair. You know, it could potentially come back to, break that structure. Maybe come back down here, and then go back up again. You know what I mean? And take these highs away. Because really and truly, I personally do believe it could clear in it. We might have a new all-time high. Personally, yeah, that's what I believe anyway. But we see what happens, and anything, you know, nothing's certain in the market, especially the way things are going right now in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like we got BTC or got a new all-time high. That's pushing up, you know. That's just a little something. I was just, you know, done some testing on this for maybe BTC will come back down, come down from here. It didn't. It only came, you know, to down here. But yeah, that was just a little thing I tried to look at. But yeah, I got some stuff marked up here. Even here, I thought it was gonna go back down here, but this is all part of the game. It's all part of the game, man. That's what you always got to test stuff and everything, you know. That's what we do in this, yeah. But that was my trade for that week. Like I said, once I was in this trade, I didn't just walk away. I was managing it actively, but not emotionally, and I feel like that's a good key point I've learned while I've been learning to trade. That when you're involved in your trade emotionally, you might start seeing red, and then you start tapping out your trade. You know what I mean? And then like when you see blue, you get high sense of what's it called? Dopamine. You get urged, you get all happy in that. But then this, listen, just trade once you take your 1% or 2%, whatever you put on the table. Take that, take you know what I mean. Take your profit, or take your profit, take profit, and let the rest of the trade run. Always make sure you take some profit off the table, because at the end of the day, mate, you got to take in it. The market, it's a game of probabilities. That's what it is. So yeah. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm trying, just to get back to it, and that's why I locked in some profits by moving my stop loss to break even after it reached 1-to-1, and I let the rest run. My goal was 4-to-1, and that's exactly where it went. That is exactly where it went. Yeah, my goal was 4-to-1, exactly where it went. I put the TP3 there, but if it was 4-to-1, I would have taken more profit, and I would just let the rest run to TP3. Yeah. Another thing I want to get into is I wanna pause for a second. Talk about the mindset here, because this is just as important as a chart. Now I waited a week. I waited a couple of days for this trade. Yeah, and that's not easy when you're watching the charts every day. But that's what trading is all about. It's not all about just jumping at the first hurdle. You gotta be patient. Wait. You know what I mean? It's like I don't know. It's like a lion in the jungle. They don't see their prey and just wait. They wait there. They wait there patiently. While the gazelle's just there running around, the gazelle don't even know what the hell's going on here. You get it? You understand what I'm saying? The gazelle don't even know what's going on. Next minute, pow! The last hurdle, lion gets it, and that's it. And it's the same thing with trading. You wait patiently. Don't be hasty with it. You sway. Once you see the entry, and once you see market is going going into your entry and working in your favor in the direction you want it to go, bow, enter. And that's the way I've learned to be more profitable in trades, because don't get me wrong, I'm new to the trading, but I've done a lot of back testing at this as well, and I've done demos, I've blown accounts, but now it's I'm locked in now. I'm locked in, and so now I've decided to document my journey in this locked in journey, with no gimmicks, just growth. That's it. When you come on the head to my channel, it's no gimmicks, just growth. That's what it's gonna be all the time, and that's what's always gonna be, and nothing's gonna change about that. You understand? Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's another thing as well for you new traders out there. You should always document your trading. And this is why I'm using the YouTube channel to document your trading, because the lessons and stuff you can take away from documenting your trading is you can learn everything. You learn a lot about yourself as well, for example, what I've learned from this trade is that patience pays off. I didn't force it. I wait for price to give me entry that I wanted. Simplicity works. No need for 50 indicators, structure levels, confirmation, candles, and all that stuff. Me and your charts all looking like, when a little kid is drawing on a paper with their crayons, it's just lines everywhere. That's madness to me. It's too much going on, And one trade is enough. I didn't overtrade. One clean sell was all I needed for the week. And you got to manage emotions. I didn't panic, overreact. Once I was in, I followed my plan, and that's it. And that's the thing. You follow your trading plan, and everything will be good. It don't matter if you lose. Even if you take a loss, don't stray away from your trading plan, because this is how things go wrong. Now, you're straying away from your trading plan, and now you're thinking about, this don't work, and now you're trying to find another trading plan. No. Stay in your lane. Don't, and then, I know maybe you might be watching, if you're on Discord channels, you might see people getting profitable trades and all that. Bro, listen, excuse my French, but F that. Focus on you. You know what I mean? Focus on you. Because now, let's say you're in a Discord, someone takes a trade, now you take their trade and that going wrong. Now you're just in the rabbit hole. Just focus on yourself. If you hurt, listen, there's nothing wrong with taking L's. L's is all about learning from them. L's is losses. You learn from your losses, And always trust your process. You put in the work ahead of time so you can act with confidence when it matters. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. That's what it is. Sorry, my phone's going off. That's what it is. You know, and yeah. On a separate note, what I want to talk to you about also is the vision of the channel. You know, going forward on Willzwick, I'm gonna be sharing more of these, not just wins but losses too. The real side of trading. If you're on a training journey too, whether you're starting or already deep in it, this channel is for you. Learn from each other, grow, and stay accountable. You know, that's what you gotta be accountable when it comes to trading. 100%. You can't blame the market because you lost. Gotta be accountable. Gotta be accountable, man. Yeah, man. But listen, if you got value from this breakdown, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe to Willzwick, and comment below. Let me see what kind of content you want to see. I'll be doing some more trade breakdowns, Q&As, and eventually live trading session. This is just the beginning. Trust me. Thanks for watching the first ever video on Willzwick. I appreciate you. Catch you in the next one. Peace. And don't forget, no gimmicks, just growth. All right.